Ryan Trahan has discovered the formula for going viral on YouTube. His heartfelt challenge videos are some of the most popular uploads on the platform, to the point where right now his channel averages a crazy 100 million views every month, and this number just keeps growing.
It's based on our real-time views per day. Like, we'll both have videos that have 40 or 50 million views by the end of the year.
But interestingly, Ryan's YouTube strategy is unlike any other creator I've seen, and it's clear that he knows something about going viral on YouTube that nobody else does. So what is Ryan's secret for going viral with every upload? Well, after taking a deeper look at Ryan's channel, I realised that he literally has a 3-step formula to beat the YouTube algorithm every time. And today, we're going to get to the bottom of it. But we first need to start with step number 1. Ryan has become the retention master. If you didn't already know, retention is kind of a big deal in the YouTube algorithm. Essentially, YouTube uses it as a way of figuring out whether a video is good or not. The longer viewers stick around, the more likely YouTube is to promote that content to a wider audience. This is a typical retention curve of an experienced YouTuber. Notice the sharp initial drop-off and gradual decline throughout the duration of the video. Yet Ryan's look more like this. How has Ryan achieved such a small drop-off in viewers? Well, it all started back in early 2022, when Ryan realised something that would completely change the course of his channel. Instead of creating content that exploits the audience for attention, Ryan changed his approach, placing more importance on delivering value as the core purpose of his videos. His challenge videos weren't just challenges anymore. They were emotional journeys with gripping narratives and insightful endings that had viewers glued to their screens. Ryan had just solved the issue that almost all creators struggle with: creating a good story. You see, viewers tend to stick around when they're engaged, emotionally invested, and curious about what comes next. And that's precisely what Ryan's new storytelling philosophy delivers. Now I want you to watch this next clip carefully, as what Ryan does here is something that all creators should take note of.
Apparently I didn't take a single nap last year. I got notified of that yesterday. And then I spent like all day trying to remember the last time I took a nap. And I tracked it all the way back to 2016, right before I read 4-Hour Workweek. The self-help section of Barnes & Noble has single-handedly destroyed my circadian rhythm. So today I'm gonna try to fix it by going to Japan. They got a lot of cool places to take naps over there.
Did you spot it? Hidden beneath his nonchalant words lies a storytelling technique that separates the elite from the rest on YouTube: conflict and resolution. Ryan could have simply stated, "Today I'm going to take some naps in Japan." But instead, he presents a conflict, his messed up circadian rhythm, a struggle that many people can empathize with. And then, he proposes a solution, a quest to fix it, to find the perfect nap pods in Japan. Why does this matter? Because without this conflict, the video lacks purpose. It becomes just another travel vlog, which is kind of boring. But by setting up a problem, Ryan gives the video a reason to exist, and therefore a reason to watch. But there's more to Ryan's insane retention than first meets the eye, as he also uses a number of sneaky tricks to lock the viewers in. You see, there are 2 types of viewers on any YouTube video. You have passive viewers and active viewers. Passive viewers are not particularly engaged with the video. They're easily distracted and quite likely to leave at any moment. But active viewers are engaged, invested, and locked into the video. So the question is, how does Ryan convert passive viewers into active viewers? Well, let's break it down. Firstly, Ryan engages his audience by asking questions. This way, his videos are not just a one-way dialogue. He actively involves the viewers.
The bathroom is also completely massive. What was the last thing?
Secondly, Ryan uses foreshadowing in almost all his videos.
We can stop. The Great Reset came faster than expected. I'm just kidding.
By dropping hints about what's coming next, it's like leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, leading them deeper into the story and keeping viewers curious. And finally, Ryan is a master at changing scenes.
It's awesome. I'm loving it. Speaking of I'm loving it, I need to go get some breakfast. And then I'll tell you my game plan. Well, if that's not the cutest McDonald's I've seen in my life.
By effortlessly shifting scenes so often, the audience are continuously stimulated and get the feeling that they can't look away even for a second, or they might miss something important. But the real secret ingredient to Ryan's ridiculous retention comes in step 2 of the formula. Ryan is an editing genius. You see, to the untrained eye, Ryan's amateur editing style may seem just that, amateur. But the truth is, Ryan's editing is a finely balanced masterpiece. Now I want you to watch this next clip carefully, as what Ryan does here is really clever.
That's gonna make it easier on me later, but much harder on me right now, because you see it. 524. It's not looking good. Hi, sorry.
Notice how once Ryan was done talking, he didn't cut the clip right away. This was left on purpose for a very specific reason. You see, in the world of fast-paced edits with perfectly timed cuts, Ryan's raw editing style stands out. It feels fresh and real. So why is this important? Well, these small moments of realism add depth to his character and help to bring the story to life. To the audience, these small awkward moments feel like glimpses into the real Ryan Trahan. Not only does this help Ryan build a stronger community, but it also makes moments like this feel more real. Now, I'm not saying every YouTuber should edit in this style, but it goes to show that you don't need crazy quick pacing to make a viral video, as long as the story is worth waiting for. However, none of this would be nearly as effective if it wasn't for step 3 of the viral formula. Ryan has become the session time king. By now we know that the YouTube algorithm doesn't treat all retention equally. After all, YouTube's main focus is actually viewer satisfaction. And just because a video has good retention does not necessarily mean that the audience actually enjoyed the video. This is where session time comes in. If you didn't already know, session time is the total time a viewer spends watching a channel in one sitting. So essentially, if a viewer watches 10 minutes of one video, and then goes on to watch another video on your channel for 8 minutes, the total session time is 18 minutes, which is a pretty good indicator that they enjoyed the content. Therefore, if a channel has a high average session time, the algorithm will realise that viewers are enjoying the content and promote it to more people. So how exactly has Ryan become the session time king? Well, if you take a look at his channel, you'll notice that all of Ryan's videos can fit into a few distinct buckets. Buckets are essentially groups of videos that are based on the same idea. This is super important for boosting session time, as if a new viewer enjoyed Ryan's 100 days in the metaverse video, they're more likely to be interested in Ryan's surviving 100 days in Minecraft video than some other random content Ryan has uploaded. However, by the time they've watched a few of those videos and satisfied their desire for this type of content, they'll be far more invested in Ryan Trahan as a personality, and therefore more likely to view his other videos. By doing this, Ryan has essentially made his channel into a variety show, where the audience can pick and choose videos to curate their perfect episode. Speaking of buckets, if you enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy my breakdown on Eric and why I think he'll be the next Mr. Beast.